Okay, beautiful. So I haven't done this in a while. I got a new deck, African Goddess Rising. I felt inspired. I have done the shuffle, so let's just get into it because I hate when people are like monologuing, right? So this card represents where you are right now. That Aunt Nancy. So there is some level of betrayal. Now, betrayal doesn't necessarily mean in an intimate relationship. Okay, we had to put Gracie on pause. So this does not necessarily mean a intimate relationship betrayal, although it very well can be. But if it is an intimate relationship betrayal, I want you to know right now it's probably spiritual, mental, emotional type of betrayal, not a physical, not necessarily a physical betrayal. This is a timeless message for you within a 7 to 10 day range whenever it is that you see it. So there is some type of betrayal. If it is at work, maybe somebody took your credit for your work, that type of thing. If it is, it could be a child parent betrayal. You know, your mother did something, father did something, child didn't tell the truth, like whatever it is, right? It doesn't have to be just personal, intimate relationship type of betrayal, and it doesn't really signify a traditional like somebody cheated, somebody lied betrayal. It could be any of those things. So there's a lot of us that, and you know, we've got, I don't know, like 9 planets in retrograde right now or something like that. So a lot of us, if not all of us, are experiencing some level of betrayal. So where are you going? What is this blocking you from? Right? You're on your way to harvest. It is September. It is that season. Harvesting means everything that you have been laying seeds for since last year. This is the time when you're going to start to reap the rewards of that. This betrayal is causing you issues in receiving and really enjoying and seeing the harvest. And you know, there's times when you can be gathering, but you're rushing, or you're distracted from harvesting. If you've ever even harvested like microgreens or other plants, vegetables, and so you may miss a tomato, you may miss peppers, you start harvesting your greens and you're cutting too high, so you're missing out on all of the rewards because of this betrayal. So I've asked for more clarity around this betrayal in regards to how do we get out of this? How do we let this go? How does this betrayal get released from us energetically so that we can move on and have the greatest harvest possible? So let's see here. Grounding. Go the fuck outside. Put your feet in the grass. Lay your belly on the grass. If you don't have grass, buy high quality organic dirt. Lay in the dirt. You've got to do grounding. Grounding meditations help a lot. Grounding while doing meditation is even better. 10 minutes is great. 15 minutes is optimal. If all you can do, if you're starting off, 5 minutes will still change your life, okay? You've got good juju coming. You need to focus on that. You need to focus on your intuition, and you need to be brazen about it, right? So I'm seeing and hearing that this betrayal, it made you second guess, like your intuition. It made you second guess living your truth out loud, which is why this harvesting of all of the benefits that you are to be reaping right now doesn't seem as magnificent and as powerful as it actually should be. So when you do this, right, because this is where you are, but when you do this, when you embrace, when you ground yourself, step back into operating in your good juju and your intuition, and be brazen about it, because actually this betrayal had a lot to do with the fact that this is where you were. This is what you were doing. You were having good juju. You were being brazen. You were moving in your intuition, and this person close to you didn't know how to respond because they're lacking some emotional intelligence. They're lacking something. And so they don't know how to respond to all of this energy, or they were intentionally trying to harvest the energy to slow you down. Because if you move and you get into this harvest phase, they're afraid that you will not be there. They will not benefit. You will leave them. You will leave the job. The dynamics will change so dramatically that they will not be able to benefit, right? But when you do this, and this is no longer an issue, you're going to harvest and step into a giving and receiving energy, because that is the flow of nature. You give and you receive. That other relationship, that other situationship, that other job, that other whatever it was, didn't have a full flow of giving and receiving. Whether it's at work, whether it's with a person, whether it is an internal conflict, because it very well could be, but that's not the dominant message here. You will end up, through your harvest, you are going to end up in a beautiful cycle of giving and receiving. When you get into this cycle of giving and receiving, your ebbs and flows are going to be different. Your ebbs are still going to be ebbs, but they're not going to be as deep, and they're not going to be as long. So that most of your life and what everybody else sees and what you really are experiencing continuously is the receiving, because your giving already comes so naturally. So again, this is something that you're going to be living, you're experiencing now. It is going to be active for you, come to fruition within the next 7 to 10 day period from the time of you seeing this. If it resonates with you, leave a comment below, like, share, and I'll be back with the next message.